Guys, how's everybody? Hope you're well. It is almost Christmas Day, 1 week to go. I wanted to roll something out to you guys that I've been holding off on for a long time, and I felt like it was time. It's called apple onion port jam, and it might not sound super exciting, and you might be thinking, you've been holding off on sharing that, and I'm like, yeah, just wait for it. So why I wanted to feature this at this point in time in the season is I feel like it can meet a lot of people's needs. If you are looking for a go-to appetizer this time of year, maybe you've got company coming for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day and you want to have something that's a little bit special, this would be such a fun thing to serve. You can serve it alongside goat cheese. You can serve it on top of a brie and then bake it. It's insane. My friend Christy just did it that way, and oh my gosh, it was just delicious. It also can be served alongside any sort of roasted meats, which is how I had it with roast pork. It'd be good with chicken. I think it'd be good with beef as well. So there's a lot of options with that. Even like with roasted vegetables, you could have this kind of as a flavor enhancer along the side. It'd be so good. It also would make a great gift. So it really just feels like a flexible thing that's different, not something you probably would typically have or buy. And you guys, I'm telling you, it is flavor town. So, and it's also pretty easy and economical on the whole to make. So, couple apples, couple red onions. I do use fresh thyme for this one. Some bay leaves, a little bit of sugar, some butter, not all of this, just a couple tablespoons, red wine vinegar, and then port. So you might be thinking, port, like if you aren't a wine drinker or whatever, port is a fortified wine. It is sold in, almost every grocery store. I like to get mine at Trader Joe's. This is the one that I get because it's only $6.99 for the whole bottle. And you do need, I think, 2 cups of the port. And if you're concerned about the alcohol, it cooks for a long time. And so all of the alcohol cooks off, the actual alcohol, and you're left with just the good flavor of what makes port. So anyways, it's really, really tasty, and I'm super pumped to show you guys this one because I feel like it's kind of one of those unique tricks you can have up your sleeve and then, roll out when you're looking for something fun. And it keeps for a good while in the fridge. So you could make it now and then serve it, in a few days when you're having people over or next week at Christmas, and it would be really, really good. So let's get started. Okay, first step is cutting up your onions and apples. And I just wanted to show you guys real quick. You can do like long skinny matchsticks on your onion and apples, like julienne these guys, and make these like what they call a saute cut. So they're just like long, thin, like strips. But I prefer it more diced. So the big thing is just be consistent with your dice. So I don't do a super tiny dice, but I don't know if you can see my hand. So it's like not super tiny. But yeah, just be consistent with it. All right, next step, I will be caramelizing these guys with the 2 tablespoons of butter. All right, my 2 tablespoons of butter went in here, guys, and now it's just let out. This is another good, I think it's good this time of year to do some patient process recipes because I've got a Christmas movie on, I'm doing other things in the kitchen, I'm doing laundry, and so this needs to caramelize. Caramelizing is just a slow process, but it's not hard. Medium heat, give it a stir every little bit, and you just don't want it to get overly browned on the bottom, but this will hang out for a good 30 to 45 minutes, and I will show you in the next video what, or next little snippet, what it needs to look like when you're done. Okay guys, the onions and apples have been caramelizing for about 45 minutes, and I'm gonna separate here so you can see all that brown stuff. That's called the fond. It's like the little brown yummy bits, sorry I'm doing this left-handed, that happen when you let meat or veggies or whatever just hang out. It's called the Maillard reaction. So now I'm going to deglaze. Sorry, I'm switching hands. I'm not all that talented. This is 2 cups of the port, and listen to it sizzle. Oh yeah, so what that will do is bubble up on the bottom all those little yummy bits. And you guys, that is like the flavor town. And so I'm gonna add in the bit of sugar, the red wine vinegar, the thyme and bay leaf. And then this is gonna hang out for about an hour, hour and a half. So really it is something, again, I know last week's recipe was something kind of do when you're at home, but it's been great. I got grilled cheese going right now. I've done 2 loads of laundry. I'm going to go wrap some presents and just, you know, make myself a little alarm, come back and check this every little bit and give it a stir. But it really is pretty simple and the flavor is outstanding. Cannot wait to show you the final product. All right, y'all, it's been just over an hour. Look at that. So basically, the length of cooking can vary depending on how hot your version of medium low is. But you're looking to evaporate the liquid. So a good way to do that is just with your, I like this rubber kind of spoon thing, kind of scraping the bottom and seeing if you drag and you see a bunch of liquid seep, which I don't, then I know that it's ready to go. So I will at this point take out my bay leaves and take out the thyme. The thyme is actually fallen off the stems at this point. But I will, I'm just gonna set that over there. I had a little apple for a snack. I'll just make sure I get the stem. You can see the stems right here. Most of the leaves have fallen off. Oh, there's a few still on there. But anyways, I'll make sure that gets taken out. I will transfer this to a bowl, let it cool, and then from there, it's ready to go to put into some little jars for gifts. I suppose you could can this. I just don't do canning, so I don't really know the details of that. But if you do canning, go for it. Can this puppy. Otherwise, just keep it in a nice airtight container and you can utilize it alongside roasted meats or alongside some brie cheese, which is how I'm going to taste test it here in just a little bit. It's time. I'm so excited. This is hot. Just pulled it out of a 350-degree oven. It was in there for about 14 minutes, somewhere in there. I wasn't exactly, didn't set a timer, I forgot. And then I remembered, so I was a little off. Okay, so zoom in here really quick. I wanna show you how gorgeous this is. So I just took a piece of brie, not even a big one. So you could do this if you were having a small group of people over. And this is a oven-proof dish. And then I just put on a nice pile of this apple onion port jam, baked it. You can see it's all ooey gooey and melty. And then I just took, because I had to buy the fresh sprig, took a few sprigs of this, set it to the side, kind of decorates up your plate. Also, this right here, guys, this is an example of what you could do if you wanted to give this as a gift. Now, this is not canned, so it couldn't be like preserved in a pantry for months and months, but you could give this and, you know, put a little gift tag on it and say, you know, consume in, I don't know, however many weeks, probably 2-ish weeks. If it's not open, once it's opened, well, I don't know, probably about that. I'll have to double check. I'll make notes at the bottom of the video. So anyways, I'm gonna test taste. I'm so excited. And if you're thinking this doesn't seem like your jam, no pun intended, but it's funny. Oh, I just popped that in. I really do say give this a whirl. It is a surprising savory goodness. Oh gosh, look. I already have cheese running down. Cheese running down my finger is never a problem, at least in my mind. Okay, it's melty. It's a little hot, might be a little scared, but not really because I know how good it's gonna be. So, apple onion port jam, let's go. Here we are. Oh my word. Okay, last week I cried Christmas minty tears of joy. This week it's all about cheesy, jammy, port winey, yummy joy. Oh my word, you guys. This is outstanding, as I remember it was when I got the recipe, because it was just so good. I actually was like, please, 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 can you talk to your chef? And I got the recipe. Worth it, every little bagging bit. Savory, the cheese is great, but even just the jam on its own, it's savory. I'm gonna set this down so I'm not holding it. Savory, it's kind of sweet. It has a tart from the vinegar. It's got that yummy thyme flavor. With the cheese, it's just a winner. Partner this with like some grilled or roasted meat. Incredible. It'll just amplify a plain old pork tenderloin or some plain grilled chicken or roasted chicken. Put this on the side and it's like a party in your mouth. Trust me, you are gonna wanna make this, even if it's just for your family, because I don't have anything I'm doing with this other than showing it to you, and we're gonna enjoy the heck out of it. I might open some wine It's late in the afternoon. It's almost 5. I can do it. So give it a try. Delight of the bite. Subscribe, share, tell your friends. Happy birthday to my son today, by the way. Today he's 19 on December 18th. And enjoy your holiday season. I'm not sure if I'm going to post next week because it's Christmas, but if I don't, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, season's greetings, all the things. And thank you so much for your support. Let your friends know that I'm here. Did I already say subscribe, share, tell your friends? I'm telling you now. I almost have 400 subscribers. I can't believe it. So let's bump me over 400 before the end of the new year. Help me. Tell your friends about it. All right. Thanks for watching.